My car just broke down. Adulthood isn't easy, man. Adulthood is not easy. If I could give anyone advice that's younger than me, I would say start saving money immediately. My parents would always tell me this growing up, and I'd be like, oh, what are they talking about? I know what they're talking about now. Now it's starting to make sense, right? Because when you're younger, you think you need to spend money on all these different things. You don't. You really don't. You really do. Even if it seems important, it's not that important. It's actually just having some money saved up. Because having some money saved up is going to give you security, all that. I used to think all these other, I gotta make 20 green juices today for my health. Meanwhile, I was just peeing it out because I was probably overhydrating. I used to tell myself, oh, it's for health. That's why I'm spending all this money. You don't need that many fruits and vegetables. Your body, my dad would literally tell me this growing up. Your body can only process so many nutrients in a day. If you're consuming too many nutrients, you're just gonna pee it out. He's right. I was just spending too much money growing up, and now my car is broken down. And another piece of advice: drive carefully. Drive carefully. I got so many tickets because the car I was driving, first of all, wasn't safe. Oh my gosh, there's so many pieces of advice. Get a good car, take care of it, drive it carefully. I tried to cheap out. I not really make a car payment, but then it just leads to other problems because you can get a new car and make your monthly payment of $300 to $500 and not really deal with much issues. Or you can get an old car to try to avoid the monthly payment. Like, oh yeah, I'll get a cheap car and just pay it outright. But then you get other forms of payment in terms of tickets because the cops are like, oh, your muffler's loud. You just have a bunch of issues. Oh, your light's out. Now you're getting tickets because your car is old and crappy. So the cops target you, which they shouldn't be doing. That's fucked up, first of all, for the cops to target someone just because their car looks shitty. I've had my car searched before because they thought I was like some drug dealer or some shit. So that's the thing is, like, when it comes to adulting, you have to move in an exact way. You can't, like, really make mistakes or you're just going to end up dead. Like, when you're a kid, your parents are there to pick you back up. And thankfully, mine are still here to pick me back up. But I don't know. I hope my parents don't die soon. Like, for real. I really hope they don't die soon. I don't know what else to say. Like, that's the thing is, like, people don't realize this is a grapefruit right here. Anyways, what was I gonna say? People don't realize how important family is. Family is everything, literally. Like, it's the people that are there that to support you when you're down that are gonna make the biggest difference in life. And I think most people never realize that. They think, oh, I'm just gonna do everything on my own. Do you know what happens to the lone wolf in nature? They die. They die. They get killed. That's why the wolves, they hunt in packs, because the animals are stronger together. And so that's the thing is, I've had so many pointless arguments with people because I thought that, I've had so many pointless arguments with people and I've pushed people away that I needed. So don't do that. Try to treat everyone good. Try to treat everyone good that comes into your life. Don't push people away just because of one little thing. A lot of things that you think are a big deal when you're younger, like, oh, my girl texted another guy. When you're an adult, you realize that shit doesn't matter. All that matters is she there for you when times get rough? And I've had a lot of girls that were there for me when times got rough and I pushed them away because they texted a guy on Instagram. People make mistakes. You got to learn to let little shit go when you get older because it's the big things that matter. And if you spend all your time trying to fry the little fish, you're not going to have enough time to actually make moves that actually matter. Like, if all your energy goes to, oh my God, why did you text that guy a kissy face emoji? It's like, she flirted with a guy, okay, but she bought you land. I had a girl buy me land, guys. I'm not kidding. She gave me a car to drive. She was rich. And I left her because I got jealous that she was talking about other guys. And me and her were making a lot of progress. I've had a lot of girls like that in my life where we're making money, we're making moves, we're making progress, and I break up with them over one little thing. Like, oh, she lied. Sometimes you just got to learn to forgive people and let stuff go. I'm serious. I'm not joking. I'm serious, because the red pill community will tell you, if she does this, leave her. She doesn't respect you. But they don't ever talk about, what if she buys you land? What if she gives you a car to drive? What if she helps you pay the bills? What if she helps you relieve stress because she's really good in the bedroom and she fucks you like a porn star every day? Then is it really that big of a deal to let her go because she texted one guy one night? Like, you guys got to learn to let the little shit go and to love and appreciate the women that support you in your goals. And those women may not be perfect, because they weren't perfect, but you got to learn to make them feel appreciated and hold on to them anyways. Because I would criticize all these women for the things they weren't doing, and I never gave them the praise for what they were doing. And that's one of my biggest regrets in life, is letting good women go and not giving them enough time, attention, and energy. Because it's not common to find good women and good men out here. So if you're a woman and you find a good male partner, be grateful for what you have, because it's not always common. The thing is, like I said, my car just broke down. Adulthood is hitting hard. I might have to go on the bike and do some dashes. Another thing I felt for in my early childhood was the health influencers. None of them know what they're talking about. None of them. Literally none. They all try to scam you. Oh, if you just eat fruit, you'll be healthy. Okay, what about fats and protein? Oh, if you just eat meat, you'll be healthy. Okay, red meat causes heart disease, though. It's all a scam. They all have their own scam. The fruitarians are scams. The carnivores are scams. The vegans are scam. I'm vegetarian. I think the vegetarians are the most realistic ones, because just think about it. Like, you shouldn't be eating blood and flesh. That's murder. Vegetarianism allows everything else besides eating blood and flesh. That makes the most sense. But vegetarians are one of the rarest breeds these days, because it actually makes sense. And society doesn't like things that make sense. Like, yeah, you can still eat eggs and milk. You don't have to kill anything for that. But you can eat plants as well. But avoid killing for your food. It says, thou shalt not kill in the Bible. Most people can't wrap their heads around the fact that killing is wrong, because they kill for their food when they don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying to never eat meat. If you're in a survival situation, you might have to, but it's not ideal. And it comes with a lot of consequences, especially for our planet. It takes a lot more energy to raise and eat a cow than it does to raise and eat vegetarian foods. It's called trophic levels. Look it up. Every level you go up in the trophic level, the more energy it takes to produce the food. And eating meat is higher on the trophic level than eating vegetarian, meaning it takes more resources from our planet to produce. So it's draining the planet, it drains our health. Red meat causes heart disease, chicken causes diseases, even fish causes diseases. You can get omega-3s from other sources. You can get omega-3s from hemp seeds, from flax oil, from algae oil. You do want to make sure you're getting enough omega-3s. That's something I wasn't doing in the beginning of my health journey, because I used to be more of a fruitarian, raw vegan kind of guy. I'm no longer fruitarian or raw vegan. I'm more vegetarian than anything, like I'm saying. But there's a lot of health scams out here, and money is one of the main things that you can use to stay healthy in today's world. And I don't have a lot of it right now. I literally have like $0 to my name right now. So I'm just kind of living off of my parents. Thankfully, my parents make a lot of money, so I'm not completely screwed. But most health influencers won't tell you that, because they want to take your money. They want to sell you their course. Yeah, give me $2,000 and I'll teach you how to eat fruit. They're not going to tell you, actually, that $2,000 is more important than my course, because you can use that $2,000 to go on vacation, which helps you stress less, which is good for your health. You can use that $2,000 to go on a date with a girl. I mean, you don't have to spend $2,000 on one date, but like a few hundred if you want to go on a really awesome date, have some really awesome sex. You can do that for a few $100s. That might be better use of your money for your mental health than buying someone's course. In today's world, you need money to survive, and money is almost directly tied to health. No one talks about that, and it's fucked up. I have like almost no money to my name. Am I going to use that as an excuse? No, I'm still trying to be healthy. I ate lentils today. I took some kratom, which is a healthy herb. You know, I'm still trying to be healthy, even though I don't have any money right now. But in today's world, I don't want to say you need money to be healthy, but it's it's one of the, you can buy health. You can buy the right foods. You can buy a nice vacation to help you de-stress. You can buy health. And I'm not saying you can't be healthy for free if you're growing your own food, but how many people are growing their own food? A lot of times you got to go to the store and buy organic food. And no one will tell you that. All these health influencers, they'll lie to you. They'll be like, buy my course. If all you do is eat fruit, you'll be healthy. They don't factor in everything. Family relations, the stress from working a job that you might hate, how much sleep are you getting. Like, most people don't go that in depth when it comes to health. They think it's just calories in, calories out, and then they scam you with their ebook. A lot of people, they don't talk about micronutrients. They don't talk about fasting. They don't talk about giving your gut a rest. A lot of the information is lacking. And so if you're like an innocent kid like I was, and you try to watch these health influencers, it's easy to get fooled. It's easy to get tricked. It's easy to get scammed, and you can ruin your own health. I even used to be part of this breatharian group chat, and they were talking about drinking pee, guys. Look up Shivambu. I used to do that. It ruined my health. I won't talk too much about that, but you can look up Shivambu if you want to learn more about that. So be careful with what you're doing. Try not to get scammed out here. Stay vigilant. Keep your eyes open. Stay 10 toes down and don't get fooled, because a lot of people out here are trying to take your money and give you false information, and you want to be wise with your money if you want to have the best chance of survival. And I don't really know how to be wise with money yet. I'm learning. And I wish it wasn't like that. I wish we lived in a world where everything was free. I really do. Like food, shelter, medicine, all the basics. I wish money was optional. I think it should be, because I think classism is similar to racism, treating people better because they have more money. And that's what we do in today's society. And I don't know the solution on how to fix it, but I feel like there has to be a solution, because this can't be the only way to live. There is other ways of doing things that we haven't even tried yet as a species that might make our lives a lot easier. When I used to live in Ecuador, in Fruit Haven, we were growing an entire fruit forest, an entire paradise, and we only did like a few hours of work a week. And I used to live in Ecuador in Fruit Haven. It was like an eco village. It was like a community that was trying to live off the land. And we grew tons and tons and tons and tons of food, barely working, minimal effort. So the earth is more than willing to provide if we work with it in the right way. And that's why I think vegetarianism is so great, because it's a step in the right direction for lessening the burden of our food system on our planetary resources. Okay. And I believe there's a way that we can live in harmony with nature and actually improve the health of the planet while still getting more than everything we need. In fact, I think that's how the earth was designed. I think we're designed to get more than everything we need. And through working with the planet in a healthy, sustainable way. And I think society needs to focus more on that. I think that would make things a lot better, because we're all one. And we all need to work together to create the best possible future for everyone. Okay? Because the better everyone else is doing, the easier it is for you to do better if everyone around you is doing better, because we're all one, we're all connected. We're like one giant ant colony, the human race. And a lot of people are trying to scam one another and get one up on another for the next paycheck because that's capitalism. But eventually that'll ruin your reputation, and you can only scam for so long. It's not sustainable. You shouldn't be doing it at all. If you're out here scamming people, shame on you. Find something to do that is not scamming people. I don't really know what else to say. Okay. So adulthood be hitting. I think I'm going to end the video here. I don't really know what else to say. I should probably clean my room or something. It's kind of a mess. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. I love you guys. And until next one, I'm out. Peace.